Hey you guys, so it's Keoshia and I'm back for another video. So if you like my motivational Sunday videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Also help me reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year by going ahead and subscribing. Go ahead and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And let's just get into the video. Okay you guys, so we're going to talk about 7 simple ways to be happier. Yes, this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. I really was going through some hard times like around 2014, 15, 16. I had some really rough years there and I wasn't always the happiest person. I wasn't always the nicest person. I'm just going to tell you guys some tips and some tricks that I did in order to make me feel better about myself, to become a happier person, to find myself, to find out what I enjoy, what I don't enjoy, what I want out of life, what I don't want out of life. So if you like these types of videos, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay you guys, so my first thing is to commit to doing something nice for yourself every single day. I promise you guys, this is the best thing that I could have ever done for myself. I remember so many years I used to just do stuff for everybody else, do stuff for my kids, do stuff for my ex, do stuff for my mom, my sister, my cousins, my co-workers, but I never did enough stuff for myself. I always felt guilty when I was doing stuff for myself. I always felt like I was supposed to be doing something around the house. I was supposed to be doing something for the kids or doing this or doing that. And I never really did things for myself. And when I didn't enjoy them because I always felt guilty. So now I like to do stuff for myself every single day. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate or big or just boasty. It can be something as simple as doing a face mask, sitting in your favorite chair, reading a book, watching a movie at the end of the night, or having a good glass of wine. So make sure you incorporate doing nice things for yourself every single day, and I promise you, you will be much happier. Okay you guys, so my next thing is to listen to yourself. And what does that mean? Listen to what you're telling yourself. For so many years I told myself negative things about myself. I was too skinny, I was too overweight, I was too this, I was too that, and I was always talking down about myself. I was always feeling like I wasn't good enough to do this or do that, or I just wasn't a very good person. And that kind of starts to seep in, and you start to believe it, and you start to believe what other people say about you, and things that they say and things that they comment about, and it starts to bother you, and it starts to bring you down, make you depressed, make you, antisocial, make you an introvert, all those types of things. So listen to what you're saying to yourself. So start saying positive things to yourself every day. Like, you look really nice today, Keoshia. You're doing really good with your attitude this week, Keoshia. You did really good keeping your house clean. You did really good staying motivated. You did really good being productive. Or just tell yourself simple things when you wake up in the morning. Today is going to be a great day and I'm not letting anybody ruin it for me. I'm going to be nice to everybody, whether they're nice to me. Do your affirmations. I know a lot of people get up in the morning and like to do affirmations. Today I will make a lot of money. Today I will be the best I can be. Today I will take more time with my kids. Today I will make time for myself, things like that. So talk to yourself positively and you'll start to feel good, and you'll start to feel joyous and more positive about the things that's going on in their life, and more positive about how you feel about yourself. Okay you guys, so the next thing I struggled with for years, and I didn't realize that I was struggling with it until I just sat down and started thinking about all the things that was making me unhappy. And one of the things that was making me unhappy was I was not forgiving myself for doing things wrong. I always thought I had to be perfect. I always thought I had to figure things out. I always thought I needed to know the answer to everything, and that really made me a very unhappy person, because there's no way that I could always figure everything out. There was no way that I could do things correctly all the time. So I learned how to just accept that I did it wrong, say sorry, and then learn from that mistake, or learn from that problem, or learn from whatever I did wrong, or learn from what a person gave me feedback about what I did wrong, or how they felt about what I did or didn't do. So learn to forgive yourself, learn from whatever it is that you're doing wrong, and do better in the future. Okay you guys, so the next step is to accept yourself as you are right now. And when I think about this, the first thing that comes to my mind for women is body image. Right now, a lot of women are unhappy with their bodies. They're unhappy with their face, their hair, their nails, their butt, their breasts, whatever the case may be. Somebody is unhappy about something that's going on around their body area when it comes to women. And also some people are unhappy about the situation they're in. They're unhappy about the job they're in. But you have to remember that these are seasons. Everybody goes through a season, whether it's a good season or a bad season, but you have to accept what season you are in right now. Like, I'm in a season where I'm not necessarily happy about my body, but I'm trying to change it, and I'm hoping there's a season that'll come where I'm actually really proud of the progress that I've made with my body and the things like that. But I definitely was in a season where I didn't like my home, where I didn't like my room and things like that. So now I'm in the season where I'm loving my room. I have redecorated, done a lot of things to my house, but you know, it took seasons for me to go with, and I had to accept the season that I was in or whatever was going on at that moment. So right here at this moment, I need to be happy for all the beautiful things that I have and all the beautiful things that's going to come to me in the future. So remember, each moment is just a season, just like any other season, just like any other moment. It will pass, and then you'll start a new moment, a joyous moment. It may be a sad moment, but once again, you'll get over that, and then when you move on to the next season, you'll feel better and things like that. So while you're in the season you're in right now, while you're in the moment right now, go ahead and accept where you are and just try to do things to make it better or more positive. Or if you're in a great season like now, just live your best life and enjoy it before the next season comes. Okay, you guys, so my next tip is to eliminate toxic people from your life. So I touched on this a little bit in my 10 ways to living a better life video. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it in the description box for you to check it out. But eliminate toxic people, negative people, nagging Nancy's, all that kind of stuff. People who mooch off of you, people who always want something from you and never want to give anything in return. You need to get rid of them people, but it's so hard, right? Though some of them are your family members, some are people you've been knowing for years, some of them people work with you and you have to see them every single day, so you can't necessarily get rid of them, but you have to learn how to get rid of the people you can and deal with the people that you can't. So for instance, when I was going through a certain phase in my life and things were just not going my way, and I always had somebody who was always wanting me to do something and never brought value to my life, I just had to step back, and then we eventually stopped being friends. When it comes to people at work, we used to have this girl at work who was just so negative all the time. I only spoke to her when I had to. In the morning, I would tell her good morning. If she asked me a question about work, I would answer the question. But when she went on one of her rants or her tangents about everything she hated about her job and this, that, and the other, I just basically put in my headphones and I ignored her, or I tuned her out, or whatever the case may be. I did try at some point to tell her all of the good things about work and this, that, and the other, but she wasn't one of the ones who was receptive to good stuff. So after a while, I learned that I can't really say nothing to her. This is how she feels. She's gonna feel like this every single day. She's gonna hate her job every day she come in here, but she's not gonna bring me down every single day. I have got to make it through work. I have to enjoy my job, and I can't listen to her every single day being negative, because negative people, toxic people, they get into you. They get into your mind, they get into your body, they get into your spirit, and they start to bring you down with them. So you have to eliminate them from your life if you want a more positive, happier life. Okay, you guys, so the next thing is to create welcoming spaces. Create an oasis. Create a place that makes you feel good, makes you happy, makes you just want to be just bomb diggity, you know what I'm saying? So like I told you guys, my room is my oasis. I have redesigned my whole master bedroom. I love the feel of it now. Like I told you guys before, it was so dark and dungeony and everything was dark. The floors was dark, the furniture was dark, and it just weighed me down every time I came in here. I never felt like I was, you know, happy or this. It was just a place where I could go in and cuddle and just be like in hibernation. And I really didn't want my room to feel that way. So I pulled up the floors, I got a new bed, I got new furniture, and now I'm really loving the atmosphere of my bedroom. So you have to create welcoming spaces wherever you can, in your home, in your office. Like in my office, you know, you can't really change the furniture, you can't really change the walls, but you can bring things like pictures and plants and good scents and things like that to your office to make it feel like a welcoming space just for you. So you have to get a little bit creative about where you can change things, especially if it's not your home or if you live in somebody else's home. The space that you live in, the space that you occupied, you can make that as an oasis as you want. So for instance, I can redecorate my whole bedroom, but at work I can't redecorate my whole cubicle, but I can bring things from home. I can add greenery and things like that to make it a more welcoming space, a more happier space, and I feel energized when I'm at work, and I feel like doing a lot of work and getting stuff done and just a positive time. So make sure you create welcoming spaces wherever it is that you occupy your space. Okay, you guys, so my last thing to being happy is get some sunlight. Get outside, get you some fresh air, go on a hike, go on a walk, go on a picnic, go to a fair. I find that the summertime is the best time that people can find their happy side. In the wintertime, not so much, because you can't go outside. You don't get a lot of sunlight. It's super cold. You just want to be inside under a bunch of covers and everything, so you can't really get outside. But in the summertime, in spring and summer, I love to get outside and be in the sunlight and in the air and in the nature, because for me, I'm an outside person. So if I can get outside, I love to hang outside all the time. Me and my kids used to go to the park all the time. In Birmingham, they have like a jazz in the park that we used to go to all the time. But I do try to get out and do like hikes, go for walks, just spend some time outside, because being outside and being in the sunlight gives you that good vitamin D. Being outside gives you that good vibe. Everybody feels good and just energized. In the summertime, the days are longer and all kinds of things like that. So it's really, really good to be outside. I find that a lot of people mood changes when they're outside in the sun. There's a bunch of people. You can barbecue, you can go to the pool, you can go on vacation, and all these types of things. And it really makes you happier because you get that time with your family or your friends, or even with yourself if you're going on a solo vacation. If you are outside in the sun, it just makes you feel better. I don't know what it is about the sun or the vitamin D or what the case it is, but it can lighten your mood just like that. You could be all mad and upset, but when you go outside and everybody's having fun and it's real nice outside and it's pretty and you looking good and you on vacation or you going to the family barbecue, it just does something for your mood. It makes you happier and it just uplifts you. So get you a little sunlight. Okay, you guys, so that's my 7 ways to being happier. Those are the things that I incorporate into my life when I can, and I try to work on them every single day, every single week, every single year. It is always an ongoing journey, so remember, you won't be happier overnight, but you can start doing small things and changing things to your normal life and changing things in your normal routine to lead you to being a happier person. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers. Turn on your notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.